We're in. Good evening, dear Hypernatural. Starting this transmission to you. Wednesday, we're gonna start with a little music before we're gonna start a conversation today. Join us. Welcome to all of you who join us today. It's just gonna start soon. Very interesting chat. But not before we're gonna have a little jam with Bobby Starr on the decks, Takumi playing the drums, Sonny Bar just tuning his guitar. It's good. So we're basically already starting the show. Some little more musical moments for you. Good Wednesday. From Bobby Starr with the well-known Space Echo for smooth transitions.
That's how you do it, man. No, that's how you do it. You just start vibing.
Yes, we are live. Hypernatural Season 2, Episode 1. Moving into the autumn, winter period. Q4 is on the way. Bit of Roy Davis Jr. at the start of the night.
Rockin', don't you dare stop loving, don't you dare stop rockin', 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 rockin'.
Hypernatural, Takumi on extra synths and delays, Stefan on drums. Mr. Moderator is in the house tonight, Stefan de Puma, Barry Fields. Getting our moments on, going back to our roots. Danny Crivet, edit, Hypernatural, Series 2, Episode 1.
Hypernatural. Just starting very soon, just having a little bit warming jam up, just to get into the mood. Hope we managed to get you guys at home to the mood. Just join us. We're gonna start our conversation very soon. That was our little intro for this show. We're gonna start to have a little chat now. I think our man Stefano is gonna take it from here.
Hello. Good evening. Welcome to second season of Hypernatural Show. This is the episode number 1. We have, as usual, very interesting guests. Danny, can you help me with the cables? There is a technical backstage, not problem, but difficulties. But we're gonna be soon with you. Challenges, it's always the best thing because it's make you grow. We are growing. That's what we were doing during this summer. Was a break for you, but not break for us. We've been growing. We have new things boiling in the pot. And one of them is our second season, Hypernatural. Something new, something like the good old days. Always good guests, good music. We started with the jam, Bobby Starr, at the vinyls. Danny, my mate.
Yo.
Today's the technique is you're gonna hear his voice.
I'm gonna do some backstage work today behind the camera.
Yes.
Into the technical side of things.
Like a soul.
Yeah.
No face with a big voice.
But I'll interfere once in a while, you know.
Of course.
I'm unstoppable in this sense.
You have to. You have also to give me my microphone. This cable is too short. All right.
You tell it how it is, Stefano. You tell it how it is.
Yeah, exactly. So, I would like to start by introducing our guest. This is like the best and easiest thing to do for a start. We have
Rachel Ringard.
We have
Takumi Motokawa.
And we have
Sunny Bar.
Oh yeah. Thank you all for coming. It's a pleasure. It's very nice. It's all different people from different backgrounds. Rachel's fashion, Takumi music, classical music, and we have here our idol that soon, hopefully, will be a news for the Hypernatural team. Tell us a little bit of your background.
I'm a videographer. I shoot video and I edit it. So shoot and cut.
No bullshit here. Never bullshit in Hypernatural show. So tell us a little bit about your line of expression. What is your language? Also business-wise. Who's your client?
How much money do you have on your bank account?
How much money are you making?
Point, Stefano. Straight to the point, Stefano.
I was told this is an Israeli way of introducing yourself.
Ah, good one.
You can ask about the price of my rent, but no.
So how much do you pay for your rent?
600.
Ooh.
That's Berlin today.
What about the Mieterverein and all this?
And let's make that straight to the point. That was only 9 square meters he's paying for, right?
There's a new law, if I heard correctly.
Shower on the toilet.
That's things.
Yeah. The
Some
communal
meter
shower.
shoots
You
for
go out
Anna
in
and
the
shit.
streets and you shower with everyone else. Yeah,
It's communal.
It's good for socialization, I would say.
Socialization.
Yeah.
And for the water as well, if you think about it.
Of course.
Yeah.
Don't forget Hypernatural is pro-environment. We don't like to waste, especially water. So you're doing a great job. Thank you so much.
that's why I don't drink water. It's a waste.
Don't drink
wine, I
water
would
for the
say.
toilet. This is the hypernatural tip of the day. Don't trigger water out of the toilet. So,
Exactly.
Unless your name is Tom, right?
yeah. What happened to Tom, by the way?
We
Where's
lost
Tom?
him already.
We didn't
Well,
mention Tom.
Yeah,
Where is
tell us. Where is Tom?
Where is Tom?
So Tom,
You
I
hear
tell you
that
because
echo,
maybe
you hear that
he
echo.
doesn't know where
I
his
think-
team member
I think,
is.
I think this is the eternal question. Where is Tom? What happened
And
to
he's
Tom?
quite late tonight, right?
No, yeah. He's in Czech Republic celebrating with his brother his wedding or something.
Yeah, exactly.
So there's-
Yeah, congratulations
exactly.
to the body of
and
Tom.
congratulations for that. All right.
I think if you don't mind, you can put down the guitar so you can come and join us. And Danny will be so nice to take your guitar, maybe.
Oh yeah. I'm a
Thank
backliner
you.
today as well. Forgot.
Thank you. Okay, well, I wanted to start from him, but since he's putting away his guitar, let's start from Rachel. Rachel, I would like to know a little bit about your background, what you do, who you are, your link also to Berlin, maybe, because this is like Hypernatural.Berlin, streaming right from Neukölln. Go.
So nice to be here. Hi, everybody. So, yeah, my name is Rachel. I'm a fashion and accessory designer working with fashion and jewelry. Yeah. And no, actually working with like fast fashion companies about like trends and everything. Yeah.
Or what's fast fashion?
Is actually.
Is.
What is fashion actually? So
What is fashion? Yes.
It's a big question. So like fashion is everything, you know. Fashion evolves from like philosophy, evolves from you know years, evolves from like everything is like trendy. It moves fast, you know. Yeah, trends.
What is the difference between fashion and a trend? Like
Fashion is trend.
Style.
You know? Like the question, like the difference is like between fashion and like style, like personal style, you know, because fashion is like trends that goes fast and it's very mainstream and everything, and like personal style is something else. It's your own language. It's like your own expression of like visuality.
So you would use, of course, like to say that fashion is the expression.
The way of like express yourself, like the basic way of expressing yourself, you know. Seriously, it's like you see.
We need here one refill. Well, I think it's pretty cool because we have here different people. It's like
everybody dresses differently.
Yeah.
Everybody want to express themselves differently. You know, you just walk out of your house and like, yeah, sure.
So
say yes
basically,
before, like then tell us like who you are and where you come from. But go
again?
with it. No.
Okay, guys.
Well,
in
we
case
are
you
not-
didn't
we-
notice, I'm Sunny Bar. I do video. I shoot and edit. I said that already.
Yeah.
This guy's a businessman. He knows how to sell himself.
Anyway, in regards to fashion,
Yes.
as I have a lot of time on my hands, and I watch lots of interesting documentaries.
You work a lot, right?
No. I was gonna say that in prehistoric eras, people used fashion or accessories and jewelry and stuff to basically communicate, because there was no language. And so in order to like communicate, like, I don't know, you had a piece of jewelry and the other one had a piece of jewelry, he knows you're a friend. Or for example, it's like a way to communicate, I'm from this and this place, this is like who I am. So it's
Sure,
literally an expression of who you are.
Identity.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So that's from my documentary time. Yeah.
Would you say
Would you-
you express your identity through your movies?
Through my movies
Yeah.
or through my fashion. Because I am extremely stylish. I don't know if you noticed.
I did.
Separate. They're red, but they're not the same red. That's my.
More velvet.
Yeah, that's my expression. Is
We're talking about his socks, of course.
yeah.
They're the first socks on Hypernatural, right?
Yeah.
I think so. I think so.
So yeah, and regarding video, yeah, of course I express myself. Every video is a piece of art.
Maybe.
If it's for a corporate, whether it's for a corporate or not.
How
it's
do you
art.
manage to put them together, like an expression of your identity through like a corporate job where they tell you what to do?
With the corporate jobs, there are lots of boring events, to say the least, that we need to somehow make interesting, and there's a lot of boring shots. So you really have to like watch the footage and try and create a story in your head and somehow pass it on in the video. And there's a lot of but and I have to, like, it's like looking for needles in a haystack.
So maybe this is like, is this the part that you enjoy the most?
That's the part I suffer the most. That's the
okay.
most suffering, the hardest, because it's hard. It's hard to see like through 400 gigabytes of footage with
like conferences and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's well, just imagine they're like 7-8 hours in a place, with I don't know, booths and stuff, and maybe there's a lecture and everyone's already bloody tired. So yeah.
Takumi, tell us something about like your background. I didn't want to introduce people because I prefer like people to introduce themselves. Maybe you can give us like a brief introduction of yourself and tell us about your expression, your tool of expression.
My expression. Basically, I make music and I do a little bit of photography as well. Yeah, that'd be nice actually. Yeah.
This is Hypernatural. We put together people. You know, they are already talking about business.
Yeah, great. Yeah, but in terms of music, basically I write something that I want to hear and what I want to like basically like dance to, or just like I want to fall asleep to, or just relax or whatever. And yeah, that's basically how I express, I guess, or just like I create my own environment in a way.
Is it a way you also like finding a comfort zone?
A little bit, yeah, in a way. Yeah, but I guess like everyone's view is different. You know? So like creating my own safe space or whatever. That and presenting that is a little bit in a way that is showing who I am.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
How do you show who you are, Rachel? Is it Rachel or Rachel or?
You can say Rachel.
Rachel.
But yeah, Rachel. How do I express what I wear? That was the question.
Well, yeah, like
every day I choose something else. You know, this is the way of fashion, like expressing yourself. Someday I want to be like, I don't know, whatever, and someday like, you know, this is the way. You know, you go out on the streets and you're like, sometimes you want to wear like, I don't know, all over denim, and then you look like whatever, and one day I'm with heels and one day I'm like without. It's like playing.
Do you feel there's more freedom to be expressive in Berlin?
For sure. Yeah, I think the environment is very, you know, accepting, and like I feel free to wear whatever I want without like people staring or, you know.
I used to have these silver carpet style trousers from Stussy, and I bought them in the UK when I was about 17, and when I never wore them, but when I moved to Vienna I started wearing them. So I think sometimes it depends where you are. You have different confidence modes, right?
Probably a lot of people had a moment where they wanted to put on something and they were feeling super awkward, but they wanted to do that because it was a statement. For me, it was wooden shoes, like the one from Scandinavia.
Wooden shoes.
Yeah, you know, the wood shoes from like Holland and Scandinavia, stuff like that. Yeah.
Did it make like the noise, like?
Yes.
Everywhere you go.
Crocs, they're called Crocs. Yeah. Well, now I gave away something to feel.
I would like to express something.
Feel shame about.
Do you have more wine?
Of course. Guys, where
talking about expressing.
There are like 2 bottles in the kitchen, I know, and there was one running around.
We have a shortage of staff, so Rachel is gonna bring the wine.
So I wanted to suggest a funny game to Rachel then, which is you were talking about identity and fashion, identity and clothes. So everyone is is using. Yeah. Analyze
like personality analysis, maybe through fashion.
Good try. Let's see if people were like successful in when they try to express something with their clothing.
Okay, tell me, why did you choose your clothes today? Do you usually like wear like button-up shirts? Is it your style? Like basically, like when you go outside, usually you wear like button-up shirts.
Sometime when I want to feel nice.
Yeah.
Like good, like nice to look at.
Right, because it's also like a social code, right?
It is.
Because when you go somewhere and you dress somehow, like people notice if you like, I don't know. It comes from different backgrounds. It comes for like, if you want to go to a job interview, if you're going for like a club, whatever, you just choose what you want to wear and then you make this first impression with your clothes, right? Because
True.
when I see you, I'm like, okay, he made a little effort because it's really like a social norm. You know,
is,
when I look
it
at
is.
you, I'm like, okay, he's wearing a jacket, like meaning like he's taking this space kind of like serious in a way, but it's only the norm. Yeah. Well, it looks good on you. I want, and like Sunny is like, he's like, I'm not saying anything bad about it because it's like his own expression, but like he was like, okay, I'll come here. I'm a little bit chill today. Like, I know I'm with friends now, so like I'll just like hang. But it's like, it's cool. Everybody choose what you want to wear. Like today I'm like wearing, I don't know, black denim and like, like a brand name. So whatever. It depends like what I want to show to the world and like.
So what you want to show today is like
Today
whatever.
I'm like rock and roll, like badass.
Whatever.
Yeah. Whatever. Yeah. Yeah.
Spot on. Yeah, exactly.
I think Stefano looks good today.
Oh,
and you
thank
guys
you.
too. Like seriously, yeah. I will.
Please just go on. Can you tell? I wanted to. So it's pretty cool because there are like 3 people coming from different backgrounds: music, fashion, visual, film, cinematography.
That's
So it's
correct-
like
that's correct
together
word.
we have already a team. We could like put
did
on.
you, did you ask Sonny what he does for a job yet? Come on, let's just do it one more time.
Let's try again.
I'm actually a dentist.
Yeah.
I rock with teeth.
Me too.
Yes. And I like breaking them.
Do this on your video too, like slow motion.
Very slow motion of me breaking someone's teeth, yes. It's actually one of my best sellers.
That's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Like sadistic movies, stuff like that.
Yeah, in a clean environment. Yes. You can drink, but not spit. Yes.
Well, actually, I have like 3 wisdom teeth just like left in my face, so like in my jaw, so like they need to be taken out, and
Can we book it?
yeah, like they're the worst ones, like they're pushing like sideways, like so, like yeah, at some stage, yeah, they need to be taken out, and okay, yeah, that's horrible. Like you can hear it, like.
and then that blood spurt just to top it off, right? You hear that hot flush in your mouth. You go, oh, what's that?
Anyway.
Anyway, tell us a little bit about your last project. Let's go back on trying to be serious here.
Okay. So I've got. Well, I'm I'd say like a solo musician, and I came from composition and piano and percussion background, and I've been based in Berlin for the last 4 years, and before then I was in New Zealand for quite a while, and but now I've been doing a bit of a couple projects, and one that I have. Actually, I've got like 3 going on, 3 major ones going on at the moment, and plus like my solo as well, so like 4. One is with Jeppe, DJ producer Jeppe, Portuguese producer living in Berlin, and we've just released an EP and single and stuff, and yeah, we got a bit of a plays on Spotify, and we've got a gig coming up in Hamburg on Friday.
Cool.
this
So
Friday,
if people want to listen to you on Spotify, there is a specific name they have to search for.
Jeppe and Takumi Motokawa. for that. And other than that, I just played in Atonal Festival with Shackleton. UK producer Shackleton. He also lives in Berlin, and I've been working with him for like about 4 years.
How come, in which way did you decide to come to Berlin? Like the reason, but like also what was something particular dragging you there, or like curiosity, or just the knowledge that is?
Yeah, mainly
center?
Curiosity, and as you know, like I lived in Wellington. It's great. It's a nice city, and but then like I basically just wanted to see the other side of the world in a way. Because pretty isolated in a way.
It's also a very nice thing, especially when the kind of music that you do and the kind of mental setting that you have when you do music is very intimate. It's like it's referring to your own bubble, if you allow me to say so, not in a bad way, but like it's a work that comes from your deepness, depth. Yeah.
Well, I guess like if there's a bubble, you can always break it.
Sure, of course.
Yeah.
Because like what I have felt personally in Berlin is that it's very interesting city. They have a lot of stimuli, but if it happens that you are like kind of a sensitive person that is absorbing a lot from outside, you get stuck. Yeah. There's a lot coming in. So. Yeah. But sometimes like finding that space, that private space to compose is difficult.
I guess like I'm pretty lucky in that way because I've got my own studio space, and it's unreachable from outside the world actually. So and I don't live in the center of the city, for instance. So that kind of gives me a bit of a mental break in a way, and I love just going outside the city and just take a bit of a break and clear my head in a way. Yeah, it's nice. It's kind of essential to have like that moment to process all the information that I get and throughout the whatever I've been up to, and
You want to add something to it?
Well, I agree.
Well, then perfect.
I agree. Yeah, I mean, I guess Berlin, like every metropolitan, is a bit, heavy on the soul. And
but it's also true that people coming here because it's a cool city. It's a
yeah. I know. But once you're here and you're starting to integrate, and you find that maybe you don't have as much as friends as you had when you were home, and it's very easy to get lonely here in the city. So it's very heavy. Also, a lot of people are a bit grumpy. It's a bit of a grumpiness going on in the winter more than the summer.
Yeah, definitely.
In summer, suddenly the summer here is great when it happens.
I think there are like a 20% of youngsters going partying that like they are not living here. They just come from the summer.
Yeah.
Instead of going to the sea and have a bath, you come here and have a bath of people in a club.
Well, the sea is also lovely, but Berlin is crazy. Berlin is great. Yeah.
Can you, even if in this chaos, find inspiration for your work? Like, what is Berlin giving, the plus that is Berlin giving to your work as a?
I think the plus is that it takes. The plus is that it takes from you, and so you get maybe you're forced to. You either go into survival mode and you have to push, or you become numb. So you
love to give
everyone
you the
has their own experience, I guess. Yeah, I mean it's really easy, especially if you're connected with the system. It's very easy to fall into like the not doing. but
It's a trap that many of us fall
Yes.
into.
yes, but the thing is, once you do get your ass up and start moving and start doing stuff, things happen, and things are happening here. You just have to bloody wake up and wash your eyes and get out there. Yeah. People I don't think it's unique only to like Berlin, but it takes a lot of people time to like get close to, and so maybe in the beginning people don't seem so friendly, but they are friendly because they're like you.
Yeah, sure. Do you think that Berlin is more like when you're working, you know, it's like it's one direction oriented, so it's separated, like.
Oh yeah,
or
there are niches. You mean there's niches?
yeah, or
to the city.
or it's more like a multimedia, multi-language,
Depends where you are in Berlin. Like you have a more,
What do you mean?
you have different neighborhoods, districts, or whatever you call them. Bezirk.
Bezirk, yeah,
Bezirk.
na klar.
Klar.
But I mean, like
machen wir auch auf
when it comes-
Deutsch oder? Nee, okay.
English, no.
9, 10, 11,
9.
12.
No, I mean like in your work as a video maker.
Yeah.
You know, like in Berlin, okay, great. You wake up, you put together your shit and go out there and work.
Hopefully.
If the market is gentle to you.
Yeah.
But in the moment when you get out, then what you do? How Berlin is? Do you think it is like the way that people has to work? They work together. They work in niches.
Okay, so from my experience, the real it's basically people. So if you are well with people and you are making contact with people, then people will make contact with you. It's like you have to keep working with the people that you want to keep working with. And not just be.
Is
like,
Berlin making it easy for you to find the people to work with,
I mean,
or not? That's more or less like if you want to work with a technical
I
I
wouldn't leave it only dependent on Berlin. Like, it's a lot to do with your personal initiative. Yeah. You can do it, man. Just do it. Yeah.
And it's cool that actually there are many people to work with.
That's the thing. Once you start meeting people, you see that you're not the only one that's like struggling and trying to do their own shit. Everyone's out there trying to do their own shit. The question is if you're gonna keep on doing your shit by yourself in your attic or in your loft or in your studio or whatever.
But that's the thing, because like in Berlin, like
Collaboration.
Yeah, like the
Like when-
idea.
Sorry.
No problem.
When I work with a customer, I collaborate with them. So it's like a personal thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's like more. You mean there's more casual relationship with your client?
Not casual, but like care. Yeah. There's a mutual caring for. It's not just me giving them a service.
Oh, that's cool. That's nice.
Yeah.
Because
And
a
I
lot of
feel-
time it's not like this. It's just giving a service.
Yeah. I have some customers that I feel like I wanna like cut the bullshit and yeah, but they're all on a personal level.
Okay.
Yeah.
And of the other two guys, like, what's your experience in working in, here in this city? I give you?
I find Berlin like totally raw. Like I love working here. I was working the past years in China, so it was like 400 kilometers per hour, meaning like everything was fast, totally. And here you can find actually like this calmness, you know, you can still be really yourself and true to your vision and basically freelance and without, you know, the big responsibilities you have with other kinds of metropolises in Europe. This is what I like about Berlin. Like you can always be here like kind of raw and more true to yourself, and also like it's not that expensive compared to other places. Yeah, and I also get a lot of inspiration from the people here, you know. It's like Sunny said, it's like it really, you know, when you get out of your cave and like start to like mix and, you know, meet new people and like to always like, if you don't do anything, nobody will come with like, you know, stuff upon you, but when you do something, you just do, you know. Yeah, also collaboration, and also like it's something in the mind, you know. You get more free with your mind. You can like do your shit. Sorry, you can like totally be you. Yeah, you say, yeah. Yeah, we're allowed to say that.
It's like kind of really like
We've been for this political correct moment, right?
I'm just
Quite
saying, it
YouTube.
feels free. It feels like, you know.
yeah.
I'm inspired by you guys.
I just have to add.
Yeah.
You might not feel the same way in Stiglitz.
Yeah.
Okay?
Like
Stiglitz is off limits.
Yeah. Neukölln is the shit, you know.
West Side.
Morbid. Yeah.
Mob.
Maybe you had like one collaboration that you want to talk about, like with somebody who's coming from another environment, another language, another a way of expressing himself or herself.
Right. So, like my style is more like, you know, fashionable, more like trendy, whatever. And I had like a collaboration with a Yemen group, like a Yemen singer that she's like more, you know, how would I say, Eastern? Exactly. And it's not Oriental. That was the word I was looking for, Sunny. Thank you. And it wasn't exactly my vibe, but I met her and I sat with her and I totally like, you know, got her spiritual vibe and whatever, and, you know, exactly frequency. And we collaborated and we made something beautiful. Yeah, her name is Shiran, and her group is Beat El Funk, and she's doing like this Yemen cool music. Yeah. Yeah. So like worlds can like
Fingers
connect,
in pies,
you know?
Danny. Fingers in pies.
Should we play something or? Yeah.
Yes, that was the next thing to happen. So, yes, get ready to catch your place.
I'd say
Takumi.
one thing. I'm going to play this Drexia track. You guys set up.
course.
I'm going to play it loud.
Yeah, sure.
Respect to Detroit and Drexia.
That's how it goes. What are we hearing? What are we hearing? I want to tell to the listeners, Bobby. What is this track?
Already said it's Drexia.
Drexia.
special moments. Shout out to Hack over there doing his new artwork for the new Drexia t-shirts. Definitely some love to him and Alan Oldham together. We get into the point. Takumi, you may begin, my friend.
Yeah. Takumi Motokawa, right? Do I pronounce it correct? Yes. There was some great tunes from Takumi here in the studio. Going live straight from Neukölln, straight from the underground into you through the World Wide Web. Hypernatural.
This is Hypernatural, ladies and gents.
Got some nice live
Streaming live from Neukölln.
Right.
And before we throw ourselves in a collective jam,
Thank you to Takumi, yeah. Woo!
I would like to have my friend Sunny here telling us a little anecdote of how you can meet and collaborate and work with people in Berlin. Same as we were gonna do in the time of 5 minutes, all together with our guests and our team. There you go, I give you the mic. So, once upon a time.
Straight to the point. No? Okay, you don't want to sit down, maybe?
You just put some microphone in someone's hand and just say, just put it out.
Yeah.
No.
No?
No, yes, of course, yes. No, yes.
Okay.
Well, Stefano, I'm gonna give you the other microphone so you can.
Okay,
It's gonna be easier for you maybe to put this
because in this
conversation
one,
right.
you have to scream in this one, so.
Yeah, don't scream in the people's eyes. No, it's all fine. 2 microphones, I can get the guitar. Oh.
Well, let's change it.
The yo. There you go.
There we go, yeah,
The microphone. Let's sit down. Let's listen to this anecdote. Oh my God, Rob, help me. Anecdote.
Anecdote.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone.
Which one do you want to use today?
This is from our friend Sunny. He has a very good one.
Okay.
About how, this one of the many good ones that he has about Berlin.
So are we gonna be sharing this moment, right? It's
Of
gonna
course,
happen.
we are like trying to get
Just get the
mic
cables right. Yeah,
Yeah,
we get a cable problem. See, we need to upgrade to cordless microphones. So
We need to have-
any company out there who has cordless microphones. Please shout us some. Yeah.
5 meters.
2 would be good.
5
2.
meters of Hypernatural cables.
No. We want to have Bluetooth microphones. Bluetooth,
Alright.
would that work? I think that could be an idea. Hypernatural. Series 2, Episode 1. Autumn Edition.
So once upon a time, Sunny was in the U-Bahn.
I will tell a story. Of how easy it is to make connections and networking. So I was, clearing out my office in Berlin, which I rented, as I needed to move because it was relatively far. I live now in Kreuzberg and the office was in Prenzlauer Berg. So I left the place with a box and my screen, my computer monitor, and basically me and 2 huge boxes in the underground in Berlin trying to get home. And I'm inside the train and along comes some guy running to the train with a huge inflatable boat. Obviously not inflated. It was dark black. Dark, yeah.
Interesting. I would say
very, very dark grey. Very, very dark grey. And he just ran inside and he had this huge boat thing. And I was like, hey, dude, you want to put your boat on my box? Like, just because it looked really heavy and I didn't know how long he needs to go for. And so he said, yeah, sure, man. And then we started talking and then I'm like, hey, so you live here? Yeah, and blah, blah, blah. So we do this small talk thing. And then he's like, okay, so what do you do? I say, no, I asked him what he does, and he said, "Oh, I'm a CEO of a company I just founded 2-3 years ago." And I'm like, "Oh, cool. I'm a freelancer videographer, and I do videos for businesses." It's like, "Oh, really?" Actually, we started to we brought someone specifically for that from America, an intern. And
wow, the MakeFly, the intern directly from America.
I don't know, maybe it was some from a different like a different office, and they flew someone. What can I say? But he's an intern, not a. I think maybe it was like someone from marketing who wanted to also do video, and so I just said, okay, yeah, cool. I do this sort of videos, and if she needs any help, this intern, she can call me and ask me any questions. I can help her with it. And he was super happy, and then apparently we're even neighbors. Like he carried his boats while I was carrying my boxes, and we literally went to the same street. And I've even seen him again. And he's invited me for coffee. And so, unfortunately, hey dude, I'm gonna come, I swear. Eventually.
This is a direct message.
This is a direct message to you, if you're watching. And yeah, I mean, it's just really easy. Just be nice. Just be interested.
It's nice, like how in this city you can meet people and start collaboration with people also on a business level, but in a very, very casual way. Stuff that in Milan, for example, in Italy would never experience, because like this kind of business talk needs to be done in the right environment, in a very
so I've heard.
Yeah, so it's like this thing you do it in that place, and in that place you do this other thing.
Yeah, very official.
It's very official. You have to, there's a status quo, there's code. So there's also dressing code, and
yeah, so
there's a code of behavior. And
how do you break the ice then?
Well,
you don't break the ice. You keep it icy.
you have to go with in the underground scene, which in Milan is not so developed.
All right.
But it's the only way.
So maybe next year in Milan.
Well, yeah. Why not? We could bring like the revolution in Milan also.
Bring the underground overground.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Is then mainstream, or it's still underground? This is the question.
Oh, I think it's not obvious. It's not obvious because people here are very much they love their privacy, and they love the fact that they can be anonymous here. And maybe they're not so open in the beginning, but once you're nice to someone, then they see they can be nice to you back, and that actually you're one of theirs. You know what I mean? You could be their friend, so they know, okay, I can talk with this guy, I can be open with him, I can exchange ideas with him, I can collaborate with him. That's the whole point. It's not the ones who necessarily keep on, like, that have the best skills. It's those who can actually work with the most amount of people.
It's about people, it's not about professional.
People. It's just people.
This is exactly what Hypernatural is about. Hypernatural is about people, it's about artists, it's about creativity. And that's why I would like to call our team, Danny also. Let's go, let's play, guys. Let's close this first episode of the second season of Hypernatural with a collective jam. Woo! Our Bobby Star on the vinyls. Danny will, I guess, if he's not up for something else, go on the keyboard. Me, drum, Stefano. Takumi bring his set that we are like listening in this moment. Let's go nuts, guys.
respect to Is and Diz. Chicago. A little bit of New York. Back to the days Lara Levan. and direct tonight from Neukölln. A bit of a chaos theory. Shaking up the Apple boats, seeing what's gonna fall. Crossing borders, crossing times. Bird fly higher tonight. Warming up this winter season, autumn season. We're gonna play one more number tonight, call it a day. Heavy orchestra number. Time to let that bird fly. Hypernatural, closing song.
It's going? Sweet. Yeah, I just got like one announcement to make. I've got maybe two actually.
Yeah, please.
Yeah. I'm performing on this Saturday in Berlin.
Yeah.
It's a bit like small.
Yes, and you see him first time here in Hypernatural.
Yeah, it's a pretty small event. It's actually my partner's exhibition opening, and
Yes.
it's at a bar called Wild Tales.
Wild Tales in Berlin. What's
Yep.
the date? What's the time?
Date is on this Saturday.
This Saturday at Wild Tales, Berlin.
Wild Tales, and
Wild Tales,
it's
Berlin.
in like Mitte near Rosenthaler Platz.
Rosenthaler Platz.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's not. It's not actually Mitte, is it? It's more like a Prenzlauer Berg, but
It's Mitte Prenzlauer. Rosenthaler. It's on the
kind of
border.
like
You have a-
border, yeah.
You have already a bunch of fans here, like
Yeah, sweet.
cheering for you.
Also, yeah,
Yes.
it's opening at 6 p.m. or 5 p.m. or 6 p.m. and I'll be playing around 7 or 8 or something like that p.m. So, and I
yes.
got Spotify going on, and so like you can find me there, like Takumi Motokawa, and Facebook, Instagram, whatever.
So Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, Takumi Motokawa, because they can find you and follow up and listen and check what you're up to. Yeah.
So thank you for to our guests,
If you're-
Sunny,
Yeah.
Takumi, Rachel,
Yeah.
and Sunny has an announcement.
Another promo time. It's promo time of the show. Yes, please.
I have a Hollywood movie feed. No, just kidding. Actually, I just want to say thank you guys for inviting me
You're
to this
welcome.
crazy
Most pleasure.
experience.
Most
It's
pleasure.
really fun, and you guys are awesome.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Woo. You're awesome. You're
We'll
awesome.
do a so everyone can get there.
Yes. Everybody can
Applause
say
to everyone.
something. Everybody can say something.
You have Rachel. You have an announcement to make.
Yeah, sure.
Yay!
Promo. Come on. Everything you have.
Thank
Give everything you have.
guys for inviting me. Had a great time. Great time meeting you guys. And yeah, RachelWinger.com.
Oh yeah, I don't have a website. But you can look me on Facebook.
That makes you like that professional that doesn't even need to ask, right?
I believe in natural growth.
Hypernatural growth.
Natural
yes.
growth. and
Organic.
Organic.
It's our values.
Like, Fibonacci,
Yeah,
spiral, gold ratio.
Sacred geometry.
Exactly. There's, yeah.
Oh yeah. Cheers to that.
By the way, everything I said today wasn't true.
Okay. If you are in promo time, you're also Hypernatural.
I'm actually a dentist. Okay,
So
so
if we already-
thank you for everyone.
Yeah, if you're the promo time, so you also can follow us. Keep on following us, what we're up to, what we're doing. Soon we're gonna update with brand news about what we're up to. Soon we're gonna reveal what we're doing, what we're cooking for a while. You can keep on following us on Twitch, on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram, and where not.
Well, soon
Hypernatural,
probably to on Twitter and all the other like platform possible that
Twitter as well,
exist in the world.
Are we saying where else? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, we're trying to like
Let's
do a
correct. Let's
list.
correct the English tonight. Let's get this down.
Yes. Where
I
else,
was like,
yeah.
Oh,
Thank
it got
God
me
we-
thinking.
thank
It just
God
got
we
me
have
thinking.
you.
Englishman here. We forgot.
It's okay. I'll just be
Okay.
the grumpy old man, controlling you boys.
Ah, it's
All right,
good.
let's
It's
get
good.
on.
It's good.
Yeah.
Thanks for everybody for tonight, because I think it was
Yes.
quite a special moment, huh?
I would like invite
Series 2, huh?
Series 2,
That's not
and
bad.
this is the first episode. Second one we already know.
Season 2, first episode. Okay, not episode 13.
Yeah, exactly. Is it the autumn
not a
edition or
lucky
the winter
number.
edition? We were on autumn, yeah.
Yes,
We still got leaves on the
Soon.
trees.
Next episode, 18th of
Soon booked
October.
for 18th of
Uh-huh.
October. Might be another one. We might announce another episode. But
Really?
we'll
Are
see.
you going to stretch this one out?
Maybe. We try to do it 2
We
times a
will
month,
see.
but we'll see. Now we do it for once. I want to do some
Secretive
other
is
things.
also good.
Yes.
Challenging is also good.
Yeah, definitely.
Feedback is also challenging.
Asking for
By the way,
feedback. It
feedback.
depends if you put it
write
on or
us,
not.
Write
I
us.
like that.
Write us. Connect with us. Check us. Like write us comment. Check us in the chat. Let us know what you think. We want to interact with you. I mean, we're doing it here in front of nothing, but we want to have more of you, the viewers. So give us a
Oh,
shout.
we have neighbors.
Yeah.
We-
And they're
we-
watching
we-
us apparently.
They were already partying with us actually one time.
Met the neighbor
Shout out to
inside his
neighbors.
neighbors.
I know it's after like time, but we're gonna give you some bass.
yeah, yes. With this
Shock D, respect.
Yes, it's deep voice, yeah.
All
Okay.
right, cool. Thank you a lot. Goodbye, everybody.
We're
Good night.
out. We're out.
Now can we make a joint?
Yeah, now yes.
Grazie.
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 Everybody's
No,
everybody's forgetting
the
E in there. You know why? You know why? Because of Euro Trip. You know that movie? With Miscuse. You know that? Euro Trip. You don't remember the movie Euro Trip?
No, I never
Euro Trip that they go to Czech Republic and they get a dildo in the ass?
I have a really
No,
good like
no,
friend
I
from
didn't.
Tokyo,
Is it the one
DJ
with the
Toe,
zits
and
that they-
he used to be a
Shall I
really
watch it
hardcore
tonight,
hip-hop
or-
DJ.
Yeah.
And he
Euro
used to work
Trip.
with
He
so
goes
many
to
people
on the train and then
and
there's
we
this
met
taxi
like
guy
out
and like
for
suddenly you know when you go
2
to the
weeks.
tunnel and
And
then
we
there's like dots
did
and
music
shit. And then when you go
It's
outside the
nice.
tunnel there's 8 years later. Like this.
You changed my world. I'm not telling you. 8 years later.
Yeah, there's the myth of the Italian.
Soul
The Italian
and stuff,
weird.
and we've been listening a lot to like
I don't know
unfold
actually
the
what
original like major
like that. I know.
West type stuff.
I never
from
heard
really
of
like
it.
Japanese crossover
I
track.
think it's just from the movie.
But Wellington was supposed to. Did you ever meet Recluse? Like, yeah. Not fully, but like.
Only this guy. Miss Cool.
It's good. It's good.
Because he moved from
You
Detroit.
remember
But anyways,
It's funny.
Do you think it's just a real smaller scene? Like 100, 200 people?
The secret words. Yeah, what was that word? What was the word?
Is it more of a smaller scene? Is that the correct
Ah, and then he couldn't say it.
I heard it's a bit of a hipster location.
Then he leaves the place like this.
It's not like the oh man, the guys that cracked me up for these the Bondi hipsters, the comedian duo. Oh man, it's so
Token blocks.
big deal. I don't know.